You don't like Bitcoin? You wouldn't invest in Bitcoin?
Bitcoin, it just seems like a scam.
Garrett, go ahead.
Caroline, you guys are very proud of your record on transparency. I have two transparency-related questions for you.
Sure.
On the president's dinner tonight, will the White House commit to making a list of the attendees public so people can see who's paying for that kind of access to the president?
Well, as you know, Garrett, this question has been raised with the president. I have also addressed the dinner tonight. The president is attending it in his personal time. It is not a White House dinner. It's not taking place here at the White House, but certainly I can raise that question and try to get you an answer for it.
Donald Trump's dinner is an orgy of corruption. That's what this is all about. We are here today to talk about exactly one topic: corruption. Corruption in its ugliest form. Donald Trump is using the presidency of the United States to make himself richer through crypto. And he's doing it right out there in plain sight. He is signaling to anyone who wants to ask for a special favor and is willing to pay for it exactly how to do that.
Last week, Eric Trump and World Liberty Financial co-founder Zach Witkoff spoke at a conference in Dubai on crypto called Token 2049. As an aside here, it's just so fantastic and bone-chilling how transparent these guys are in their use of public positions to enrich themselves. I'm going to tell the story of Trump's stablecoin and the corruption with the Emiratis. But let's just pause for a second and consider the fact that the Trump family could have partnered with anybody in the world on their new crypto venture, World Liberty Financial. But of all the people in the world to partner with on this new crypto venture, they chose the son of Trump's Middle East envoy. Trump's Middle East envoy, the guy who's making all the decisions on U.S. policy in the Middle East, just to make it crystal clear to the Gulf countries that when they deal with World Liberty Financial, Trump's crypto venture, that they are dealing directly with the people responsible for making U.S. policy in the Middle East. It's just stunning. Literally, the sons of the president and the sons of the Middle East envoy running a crypto venture and then going directly into the Middle East in order to find their first investment. And guess what? Miracle, they found it. MGX, an investment firm backed by the Emirati government at this conference, announced that they had looked at all the crypto companies in the world that they could partner with to invest $2 billion in the crypto exchange Binance, and they selected, wait for it, drum roll, the company run by the sons of the President of the United States and the U.S. Middle East envoy. $2 billion. Now, World Liberty's role in this transaction is not that complicated. It's kind of similar to a bank. MGX, this Emirati firm, deposits $2 billion with the firm and in return receives the stablecoin to be used on these crypto exchanges. The firm holds on to these dollars, invests them, and keeps the profits for themselves. So the Trump-Witkoff company just gets basically a gift of capital. And if they just use that $2 billion to invest in treasury bonds, it would profit around $85 million a year from these investments alone. And the money goes directly to Trump, just directly to Trump. It's literally not complicated. Emiratis, World Liberty Financial, Donald Trump. This isn't 1990s Louisiana. Nobody's hiding it. On World Liberty's website, they say an entity affiliated with Donald J. Trump owns 60% of the equity in the company. And because of this deal, Trump and Witkoff can further capitalize because Trump's stablecoin just became the fifth most valuable stablecoin in the world because of the Emirati investment.
According to a new report in the New York Times, there's a new connection to the president's cryptocurrency plans. Here's the headline: tiny company with China ties announces big purchase of Trump cryptocurrency. It's a fascinating story. The Times reports that, quote, the firm, which produces content for TikTok, recorded no revenue last year, but it announced this week that a mysterious stock sale would allow it to invest heavily in the Trump meme coin.
It is estimated that 40% of Trump's entire net worth today is due to these two crypto coins that he just launched months ago. So this has been maybe the most lucrative venture he has ever endeavored to begin. All of this money is going straight into his pocket, and he is, as we've seen, trading favors, trading U.S. policy in order to get paid. That is different than a contribution to a campaign that can only be used for political purposes.
So if you hadn't already seen, the buyers of Trump's new meme coin, they all came collectively from around the world to join him in this closed door meeting. The media is not allowed to ask questions. Well, they can ask, but they're not going to get no answers. And there's nothing to see here. No corruption whatsoever. I report on this type of stuff. I comment on this type of stuff, largely for a living. I do other things, but this is largely what I do. And at this point, honestly, it's just boring because these people have no qualms and no restraints about what they do. Why should Donald Trump feel bad? Why should he feel like he should not be all out in the open with it? Why shouldn't he be so obvious when the American people just bailed him out of prison? This dude had dozens and dozens of felonies for crimes he committed right in front of everyone's face. It's not like this happened behind closed doors. This dude tried to overthrow the government on national television, and Americans were like, well, nothing to see here. So what? Put him back in office. The second this dude gets in office, they start dismantling and destroying the administrative state completely. They're doing it as fast as they can before we get to these midterms and to this next presidential election. But regardless, look at all the damage that these people are causing. So, and why not grift while you at it? Why not do everything you can to make more money while you at it? Because the American people have told you time and time again that we don't care and that we'll let you do whatever you want. Now, unfortunately, that's not quite 100% the truth. You can't just keep taking everything away, bumping these tariffs, raising the price of everyday goods. People aren't going to take that forever, which unfortunately they're going to have to learn the hard way. But then on the flip side, the American people, we have to learn the hard way that politics matters and that who is in office absolutely makes a difference. We got to get more involved.